Hello and welcome to moinframe. My name is Justus and today we are back coding the website of moinframe. It's been a while since the last episode, but I'm happy to be here again. And today we'll finally take care of showing the YouTube videos on the website. Let's get started right away. As you can see, we have a bit of a different setup for the recording. I hope you like that. I'm testing a new browser. This one is Vivaldi. Yeah, and it's a bit larger in size, so I hope you can see the code a bit better now. So what we want to do today is integrate the YouTube videos to the website so viewers can directly watch the embeds. And the easiest way to do that, if we go to the panel, is of course the Kirby block. So if we select the media video block, this one is a bit different. It's a bit modified by myself, but basically you have the same kind of block built into Kirby. And we can add a YouTube URL. We can choose an aspect ratio, and then we can save the page and move the front end to reload. And then we have a YouTube video in here. So what I've done is I have wrapped this normal iframe in a little bit of a web component to have this kind of, it's privacy, but also lazy loading. So it's a combination of both features. So in Germany, at least with the GDPR, we have like some kind of fear for US servers. So this one alerts the user that it will connect to YouTube if you accept it. And then it will also load the iframe for the embed. And another benefit for that is that it's actually, basically lazy loading the video. So on the first load, this will not show the iframe and will not load the iframe. But it will load it if the user is clicking the accept button. Let's go to the block real quick. As you can see, there is like a privacy video. That's the component I'm using. It's a self-built component, but it basically just handles all the JavaScript stuff. And in here, you can see the HTML video tag. This is coming from Kirby. And I'm switching the source to the to an empty string and using the data source attribute for the block URL. So that's basically the magic for lazy loading. So it renders an iframe without a source. And if the user acknowledges the privacy policy or accepts connecting to YouTube, this script will change the source for the iframe, and it will remove the banner itself. A neat feature I have implemented here is to have the thumbnails loaded from the server. So we can override it with our custom poster if we want. But if we do not override it, it will take the YouTube one. So that's, pretty nice, I think. So this is basically it for today's episode. No, I'm kidding. This is basically the most easy way to get videos on your website. But in my case, I want to have a different kind of filtering, a bit of like maybe playlists to have on the website. Because if we look at the YouTube channel, we have different kind of themes for my videos. There's the Let's Code videos. This is one episode 3 we are filming right now, and there are like new videos for new in Kirby 5, and there might be different kind of videos coming up to distinguish between the videos, the different themes of videos, and maybe filter them. So let's look how we can build that. Within Kirby, the easiest way to differentiate and handle different content types, if you want to filter and tag and whatever, is a page. So it does not always have to be a visible page for the user, but a page can also be kind of a content meta hub or storage for information. So I think that's what we want to use for the videos as well. if we go to the site, we want to have a new section where we can put all our videos. And for that, we need a video template. So in my blueprints under pages, I want to create a new blueprint called video. Let's copy the default for now, rename it. And a video cannot be listed, but it can be draft or unlisted because I want to list them sorted by the release date. And it does not need the SEO settings, but it does have content and files. All right. So besides the title, each video does have a little description. And we might have a published date. Maybe we can use columns for that, right? So now we have one video page, but we need a page to hold all our videos, which conveniently we can name videos. Again, let's copy the default. Template is called videos. And this one can only be draft and unlisted as well. Or maybe we can put it in the navigation. Yeah, let's keep listed. It's okay. And then we might not need content. So we remove it for now. We don't have files, but we have a video section, which we will create now. Sections, videos. So let's go to our sections folder. It's not yet there yet. So let's create it. Sections, videos. And this section is a type pages. It does have a template, which will be video. Maybe change the layout to table and enable search. And then we need a page that is the videos page. So let's put it in the content manually. So create a new file in the folder called videos. We call it videos.en.txt. Give it a title. And let's give it a UUID manually. That's a trick I've learned from Toby, I think. Let's call it videos. So that makes it easy to find the page later on. We don't need to filter for the template, but we can get the page by the page UUID. Okay, reload the front end. And since it's not in the menu right now, we can search for it. There it is. And we can see that we are missing a blueprint. Videos, blueprints, pages. Oh, we have a tab. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, let's do tabs videos. Why not? Why not? Why not? Let's move this to tabs. Let's duplicate tabs, videos. And in there we have sections, videos, sections, videos. All right. And now we have a section here and we can add our first video, create a draft. And you can see the date is already put in here. This is today's date. And we have our first video page and we are missing the labels. So let's put that in. Let's put in a description for now and publish our first video. Cool. Now we have a table view. We can search for videos and we can add all kinds of videos here. Nice. So now we need our video itself. So let's go back to the video page and create a new video field. And now this is a different approach. We could utilize just the video itself, but I think for for me having all this set up for the blocks, it might be the easiest way to use a video block actually. That's what we can do. So we can say type blocks, field sets, and we only allow the video block, and we set the maximum number to 1. So if we go to our first video, we can field sets, we can add our video block. It will directly open up the video block since only this one is allowed, and you can see that the add sign is disabled, so we cannot add another block if there already is a video. So that's pretty cool. Okay, put it in, save, nice. Now, as you can see, the videos are not easy to be found right here because we haven't added the template yet to anywhere, but we can, I think, utilize a new function in Kirby 4, which is this menu setting. And we can basically you can add different entries to this sidebar menu, which is a great way to have different sites available. You need a bit of helper code to get the actual active states and stuff loaded. So this is why I'm using my own class here. If you search for it in the forum or on Discord, there are many such classes you can copy and paste. Maybe I publish mine too. It's pretty easy, but you might need some kind of class to manage the state of the menu. And we call it videos. Is there a video icon? Let's see. And we need to define which page, and this is where the UID comes in handy. We can just say it's the page colon // videos. This is the way to directly call a page via UUID. And since we have manually given the UUID videos, we can remember it easily. And now if we go in here, you can see the videos site is directly linked below the dashboard, which is quite cool. Okay, now let's talk about using those videos. If you're handling some kind of content in Kirby that occurs on different pages, or basically is a collection of some kind, it does make sense to create collections in Kirby. And that is very easy. You create a collections folder in your site, and we call this collections. Then you name the collection itself, or you can use subfolders. In my case, I want to use a subfolder called videos, and then the collection name is all. And collections are basically just functions that return a collection of Kirby pages in this case. So we create a function return, and now we know our page UUID again, this way. This will find our videos page, and then we can return all children of that are published. Now let's create a block that can consume such collection. And we call the block videos again. Why not? Videos. Let's add a snippet for this block, which is also called videos. So we call videos, and videos are our collection of videos all. So this will give us all child pages of the videos page, which are our video pages. And we can loop over those. So this is our video field, which is in the block itself, in the page itself. It's called it's video here. It's a blocks field, so we have to call the to blocks method. To render it out, and we can directly echo it, so it will render the block as normal. So now go to the home page and we can edit down here our videos block. It does not have any settings, so it's not editable, but we can save it and let's see how this looks. Oh no, there's an error. The collection cannot be found. Well, let's see. Collections, videos, all. Collection, videos, all. This looks correct, doesn't it? Oh, it does have to return a function. Okay, I found the issue. All right, let's put this fun content here to have a bit of a nicer layout. And as we can see, there are some styles missing. That's because there is a block type video missing here. We can put it there. And now it's working fine. So now we are using a page to show our video. Let's remove the normal video feed for now. And then we have our collection here. And now we can modify what we want to show here. So we could also echo out the title of this page. So we could say page video, in this case, video title. Let's give it a little bit of style. And now you can see the title is here. So we have the video block itself showing the video embed, but we can also use the page to add different content that we want to use. We have the published field, but what I want to do is to have the tags or themes that we can match to those videos. So let's go to our video page, and under our published, we could add something like, maybe let's call it playlist or category. Let's stay with category. So if we go to the backend and videos page in our video, you can see here's our newly created select field, and we can select our category. Cool. And we can use this category for filtering. So in our videos block, we could not only get all videos, but group them by the category, for example. So let's create another video. Now we have two videos. If we go to our page, you can see there is another video and our first video. And what we want to do is to group those videos by the category to have basically, grouped videos. So what we can do, we can get our collection and we can say we want to have grouped videos, which will be our videos. So everything from the collection. And we can group that by some field. And that field will be the category field. And now we can iterate over our group videos. And for each group, we call the videos, which will be group as video. And now we can echo out the group. And now you can see there is another. So this is our category, and then let's code. And if we add another video, for example, this one, you can see there is let's code, and then our episode 2 and our first video. So we now have two videos in our let's code category and one in the another category, which is pretty cool. Now I want to get the category name, so we can use a translation key for that. We could say translations, videos, categories, and then get the key in there. The dot is missing. And then we can go to our translation it up here. Video categories. Reload the page. Now we have our category labels here as well. Cool. And the last thing I want to have is kind of a filter for this category. So that's what we can build in here as well. And in here, we want to have a filter for each category. And a filter is nothing short but a link, which will be our category name. So we loop again over our grouped videos. And for the URL, we want to use the feature built into Kirby, which are params to attach to a URL. So we'll use the URL function, and it will be the page URL. And then we can add params. And each param can have a name. Let's call it category. And it will have a value, which will be the key of our link. Let's make it buttons. And if we hover here, you can see the param is basically attached to the URL. So we have our homepage URL, and then we have a slash, then the category or the param key, that's category, and then the key of the actual category we are using in the group, which is let's code and another. And if we click on this, it will not change anything but the URL you can see above. But what we want to do is to filter our videos now to get rid of another category and another video and only show the Let's Code videos for this filter. And that's pretty easy to do too, because we have our collection up here and we can use the param to filter it. And this will return null or the Let's Code keyword if we are in a filtered environment. And now we can say that our videos are, if the param is there, we want to filter our videos by category and use the param keyword. Or if it's not there, we want to use the collection with our. So because we are filtered right now, you can only see 2 videos. And if we remove the filter from the URL, you can see all those videos again. If we click on another category, this one will filter and we only see the another video and not our Let's Code videos. And as you can see, we have a bit of a bug because the filter is actually also filtering our filter buttons. So if we click on Let's Code, you cannot see the another category button anymore. So let's fix that. That is because we are using the group videos for our categories as well. And those will be filtered here. So yeah, they will also be filtered. So let's move this to another collection, which will only show our categories. We need to create it in our site folder, collections, videos, categories. Our collection videos are grouped by category. So let's filter, let's code. And now we have our 2 videos and also all of our category buttons. Nice. This does look a bit wild right now, so we need some styling to do to make it a bit prettier, and I will do that now. Okay, this looks a bit better. To wrap things up, I want to add one functionality to reset a filtered category. So we need to find out which of those categories is active and change the link around. So that's pretty easy to do here. we know the key and we know the param, so we can say is active if there is a param, and the param is equal to our key. And with that, we can modify the URL. So if it's not active, we keep the same logic as before. And if it is active, we want the page URL to be the URL of the button to reset the button. And to make it more clear, we can add a little indicator here. So we can say if is active, we can add a little icon here. So if we click on the Let's Code right now, it will get filtered. We only see Let's Code, and you can see there is the little X. And if we hover here, the URL has changed the page URL. So if I click it now, it will reload the page and our filter is gone. And that's it with today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little code session and maybe learned a bit about filtering in Kirby CMS. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye!